as a headliner, no one's supposed to go up after you.
Yeah.
Right.
But as there's a code in comedy that I follow. I'm not watching what you can't do better than me.
Yeah.
You're not a comedian to me.
My thing is all about keeping it real, giving credit where credit is due. And if T.I. was totally horrible, I would bomb T.I. You know what I mean? Because I feel like rappers should stay in a rapper's place. And I still have a problem with T.I. in this whole matter. The main problem I have with T.I. is the fact that he's basically told Godfrey he's coming over with rules that he got from the rap game. Like, oh, in the rap game, we call it sneak dissing. Well, in the comedy game, it's just called dissing. You know what I mean?
Enrica, I'm sorry, hey, white people, Young Thug is a rapper responsible for many Negro spirituals. You hear me?
You want people to have more, not less reasons to regard and respect you. That's just my personal opinion on the matter. I think T.I. is a great artist, but every artist has they time to shine and they have their time to fizzle out. But what's most impressive about this whole T.I. situation, he said to Godfrey, he said he ain't making no money. He ain't making no money yet off comedy. And that he's been doing this for the passion and the love that it gives him. He said it's freed my mind. Is one of the gifts he feel like God gave him, and he want to bless the world with that gift. Welcome back, welcome back. This is Frederick the Mayor. I come with different layers, and I never forget to say my prayers, and I hope you don't neither. I know y'all ain't see me since the new year started, but that's because I got a lot in store and a lot of stuff coming up. And I had to, revamp a couple things, get my mind, my spirit, and my soul, and ultimately my household and my family right. So I hope y'all stay tuned. We got a lot coming for y'all in 2026. And as y'all know, I only talk about what's relevant to our community, urban community. Y'all know what it is. And I got T.I. wanting to be a comedian.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now, I want to know if this is justified. I'm gonna let y'all see what they talking about. Godfrey said some words to T.I., and T.I. didn't like it. He felt like it was condescending. It wasn't something that T.I. could appreciate. And now they had a public conversation about it. It's on in Godfrey We Trust podcast. Go check his podcast out. They're having a live conversation about the matter. Only problem I have with this is, isn't being a comedian about heckling?
Stop it. Get some help.
Same person I met, took a picture with and all that shit.
Yep.
And now it's like, oh, well, he shouldn't have came up. That's the rules and da 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 da.
We don't do that here.
And I wanted to introduce you. We talked today earlier. You know what I'm saying? People are like, yo, man, I heard you had some beef. I heard you had some beef. I said, beef with what, man? Fuck y'all talking about? But this man right here is a rap god, first off, has represented the South like to the utmost as and I didn't go in because that's just me. When I'm a headline, I don't even watch the comedians that are on my show. I just don't do that. I just don't watch it because it's like, you're working at McDonald's eating the fucking food. You know what I mean?
Stop it. Get some help.
I just don't. It's nothing against anybody. I just don't watch. So I go, I've never seen that. Someone go, unless the headliner himself goes, yo, I got a special friend in the fucking, I want to bring him up, boom, boom. So you know what I'm saying?
If I may.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, in regard to all that part of what you were saying, there's a valid explanation,
Yes, sir.
but it's not even necessary. The only thing I must say to start this conversation
Yes, sir.
is exceptions are made for exceptional circumstances.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
I wonder why Godfrey even felt like, and I ain't gonna lie, black unity is very important and all of that. And I'm with all of the peacemaking stuff, right? But as a comedian, Godfrey, with his body of work, he decided to criticize T.I. about a clip that happened that he was silent on, the crowd was silent, there was no reaction or whatever.
Emotional, damn it!
But if I'm not mistaken, isn't that part of comedy? Now, I'm gonna call it how I see it. I'm not gonna hold back. I don't feel like T.I. is trying to bring rap rules into the comedy world.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Y'all let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about that. Is T.I. bringing rules from the rap game over to the comedy world? And is it right or wrong? Because I feel like you can't kind of do that. You can't go like when in Rome, do as Romans do, and he's obviously on his own path. I don't know if this is going to make him stand out in the space or will it backfire. That's something we got to stay tuned for.
So whatever rule you speaking of, I'm the exception to it.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
We don't care.
Got you. So now, and that's you're right. And that's you're right. And that's you're right. And as a person of comedy tenure, I'm gonna say, well, that's a little strange, but I didn't say, nah, he can't. I said, nah, this is his town. Shit, let him go up there. Shit, that's all I said. And so what was said on my podcast was misconstrued as if I was downing. I said, I never downed him, dude.
Yo, I don't know, but it seems like Godfrey is taking a step back. It seems like he a little nervous. He don't want to really engage with T.I. You know what I mean? He don't want that problem. He don't want that T.I. problem. I don't know what it is, but T.I. confirms on this very interview right here that he's been in the comedy space for quite some time, and a lot of people in the comedy world know this.
We do not care.
Y'all let me know in the comments, is T.I. taking up space for someone else who deserves that opportunity that's not getting it? And is he right or wrong about what he's gonna say later about if you're the person that is being held back, it's not because you're being held back, it's because you're not shining bright enough and you're not working hard enough to let yourself be seen. He says his rules apply to him and your rules apply to you. You got to play the cards you dealt. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. And I did move ahead a little bit, so still stay tuned.
I just was talking about the comedy culture. I didn't down T.I. I'm a fan of T.I. He's a fantastic artist, plain and simple. I was just talking about that night as a comedian. That's all I did. I didn't put you fucking down.
What I would say is, okay, it wasn't that I thought you were getting on me or anything. It was just, as a rapper, we call that shit sneak dissing. Like,
See what I mean? As a rapper, we call that sneak dissing. This is not rap. You're in comedy right now, you know? So that's one of the problems I have with this whole back and forth right here. Cause I respect comedy. I respect the comedy space. Godfrey is a legend in comedy. I respect T.I. But as far as right now, I respect T.I. as a rapper and somebody who have a street background who came from a struggle. I am yet to respect T.I. as a comedian, but in all fairness to T.I., I haven't seen much of him as a comedian except for the clips where everybody's trying to play him. So I'm gonna give T.I. a real chance and a real look at what he's doing. And I'm gonna make a follow-up video to this to how I feel how T.I. is really doing in the comedy world. But this is not about that. This is about the attitude that I see in the black community. And one thing I can say about T.I., he is strong on his stance about not dimming his light, but at the same time, he does give an explanation to how he respects comedy and what the sacrifice he's making to be a part of the comedy culture. So stay tuned. We got more for y'all. And I'm gonna explain exactly how T.I. is making sacrifices in the comedy culture. But we're gonna continue.
that's how it came off as subliminal.
Okay.
And for one, I think you guys are ill-informed.
Mm-hmm.
So what I heard the young lady and the young man on there saying that, okay, well, usually people go to open mic nights first. Usually people pay their dues and do this, that, and the other. And to be honest with you, if you wanted to know the path that brought me to the stage that night, I think it would have been wise for us to have that discussion before you went speaking on things.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe
that you ain't even know about.
Right.
Whether they want to come see me tell jokes or whether they want to hear me talk about my life.
Right.
Whatever it is, they in there for a reason. And the only motherfuckers got a problem with it is the motherfuckers that wasn't there. Only motherfuckers got something to say about it, the motherfuckers that wasn't in the crowd. And if you was there and came in there and said, I heard him, he wasn't shit, y'all.
Right.
I can respect that.
Right.
Because I consider you a motherfucking G.
I appreciate
And when I say
that.
G, I'm gonna say a giant in this shit.
Right.
Like a giant in the comedy game,
Yeah,
because
sir.
you've been doing it. And not just for how long you've been doing it. I watched you myself rip that motherfucker for an hour and 40 minutes.
Right. Right.
And I respected that.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
No doubt. Yeah.
And after I got off stage, when I was backstage, it was such a pleasant exchange.
Hell yeah, it was. Hell yeah,
It was such a pleasant exchange, and I appreciated me and you. Felt like you appreciated me and me. So I was, forgive the term, flabbergasted when I heard, like you're like, hey man, I wasn't going in there to watch him, man. I ain't, man, make me look small and I'm like, bro.
Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta, Fight Plus News, I'm John Apple. On Tuesday, we will report the following headline that starts with T.I. bombs on his own comedy special, and it specifically would feature a moment from the rapper's newest comedy special, Cheaper Than Therapy.
Man, we're fighting a Rico. I'm sorry, hey, white people, Young Thug is a rapper responsible for many Negro spirituals. You hear me?
Get out of here, man. I'm saying.
Now in the moment, T.I. is shown doing crowd work with white attendees and jokingly explains to them who rapper Young Thug is, only to be met with silence from the crowd and shown as the only person laughing. While we were pleased to see that nearly 300,000 viewers would watch the story in the first day it was released, it is our obligation to update you that the shared clip and now story did not give an accurate account of what really took place during the comedy special upon.
I'm not gonna lie, I already see what type of direction that T.I. is trying to go in with his comedy. I don't see him being one of those type of guys that's gonna have you pulling out your seat crying. But if you follow and you watching and you get from what I got from this, shouts out to Black Tree TV. He was able to give us a video that he found on TikTok or whatever, and it gives you a better view of how T.I. is doing the comedy as opposed to the short clip a lot of people's going around showing when he bombed.
So I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm a proud father. I'm a proud father of a little over half a dozen children. You hear me? That's how I claim my kids in bulk like I got them at Costco. You hear me? Yeah, a little over half a dozen children. And I love all my kids. I love them all. I know they got greatness in them because I put it there. You feel me? How they pull it out and share it with the rest of the world, that's on them. But I know I put it there. You understand? I love them because I know what to expect from them. You feel me? I know what they're capable of. I can trust them. Except that one. You hear me? Except that one. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah, King, that motherfucking King. Woo! Man, say player, say player. I don't know you from nowhere, player. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say this out of love. You know what? I need to say it to you. You need to hear it more than him. Listen, I'm gonna just tell you. Look, player, let me tell you something. If you have a son, don't name your son King, nigga. Don't you do no dumbass shit like that. Don't you do no dumbass shit like that. The nigga King, he don't want to be king when you done. He want your spot now. You hear me? And then mama will help him do it. I love my son, though. I love my son. You know what I mean? My son's a good person. It's just we don't see eye to eye about some shit. Sometimes we just don't see eye to eye. You know, I think that he don't like it. Well, he just can't accept. Okay, he don't like when I call him a suburb-ass nigga. You hear what I'm saying? You feel me? He don't like it. He don't like it when I call him a suburb-ass nigga. But hey, Atlanta. He think because I'm trying to say he's less capable of providing and protecting the women and children in the family. I'm not saying that. I'm only calling him a suburb-ass nigga because he's a suburb-ass nigga, man. Come on, man. I'm not trying to discredit him in no way. What you don't understand is I'm really patting myself on the back. You understand? Anybody in this motherfucker that came up from nothing and got it out the mud, you know all them dog days that you had, all them sacrifices you made, and you saying I'm only going through this so my kids would never have to see the pain that I saw. With that being said, do you know how proud I am today to say I raised a suburb-ass nigga? Now, had I known you long for the smell of gunpowder in the morning, I could have dropped your ass in the projects a long time ago, nigga. What the fuck? My son turned to me and said dumbass shit like, you don't know what I've been through. Actually, nigga, about 13 seasons of Family Hustle say I think I do. I sure appreciate y'all, man. But one thing I'd like to ask y'all motherfuckers, because I feel like we family now, you know, because at first y'all was like, I don't know, but, you know, now I'd like to ask y'all, if you could please refrain from commenting under my pictures, DMing me, telling me how bad my motherfucking son is. Nigga, I know. Tell me no dumb ass shit like that, nigga. Like I don't motherfucking know. Motherfuckers under my goddamn comment talking about, you need to do something with that boy. Bitch, I'm doing the best I motherfucking can. What the fuck is wrong with you? You think you can do better? Pick his ass up. Drop him off when you're done. But I don't blame him so much because it's not just him. It's the generation. Like, it's the shit. It's other contributing factors. Like this social media shit. Whoever invented the camera phone should be found and
It looked like a
drilled.
lot of people's at the show. My thing is all about keeping it real, you know, giving credit where credit is due. And if T.I. was totally horrible, I would bomb T.I. You know what I mean? Because I feel like rappers should stay in a rapper's place. And I still have a problem with T.I. in this whole matter. The main problem I have with T.I. is the fact that he's basically told Godfrey he's coming over with rules that he got from the rap game. Like, oh, in the rap game, we call it sneak dissing. Well, in the comedy game, it's just called dissing. You know what I mean? And so I think that T.I. should show a lot more respect to comedy and, you know, coming in their space and just doing things like that because in the long run, when you start going to other cities and when you become a bigger person in this space, you want people to have more, not less reasons to regard and respect you. That's just my personal opinion on the matter. I think T.I. is a great artist, but you know, every artist has they time to shine and they have their time to fizzle out. But what's most impressive about this whole T.I. situation, some he said to Godfrey, he said he ain't making no money. He ain't make no money yet off comedy. And that he's been doing this, you know, for the passion and the love that it gives him. He said it's freed my mind. Is one of the gifts he feel like God gave him, and he want to bless the world with that gift. And I could appreciate things like that because that's why I picked up a camera and actually started shooting films and making films and, you know, just wanting to be a creator in the first place because not it wasn't for money and it's still not for money. It's because I don't want to hurt myself or anyone else. And you need those creative outlets and you in some things in life when you accomplish as much as Ti, you know, he probably already fulfilled so many things. And in life you got to keep checking on boxes until you go. You got to have drive. You got to have something that's going to keep you winning and keeping you going to the top, man. So it's not easy to stay motivated, but it's something that we all could do and we got to keep in mind. I want to continue this conversation on.
You're right.
Come on,
But
man. This ain't the same nigga I met backstage.
as far as me just getting off stage and being done an hour and a half, I'm done. I'm sitting in agreement. But I'm like, I want to meet T.I. though, and I'm waiting. That's why I showed you mad love. I said, and then I think I asked you, I said, man, you really trying to do this? You said, I've been doing this shit every fucking day for day. I said, cool. That's what I said because I was sincere about that shit. Because you know, a lot of times, and you know this, it's like the rap game. There's some motherfuckers that should not be rapping, and I'm sure you go, what the fuck are they doing? You know what I mean? This is my art form. What are they
That
doing?
ain't for me to say.
Well, yeah, but to yourself.
No, that's not for me to say.
Okay.
It's not for me to say who should and shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's for the audience that got to enjoy a show. It was not the point of you saying you weren't going to come see me. Like that's, and it wasn't the point of you saying that you didn't want me come on stage. It's the tone in which it was a very condescending tone, and it was really to me kind of like, again, I'll say it, it was a different person than the person I met backstage. And
How would y'all think? I think T.I. really just standing on business. I think the conversation that they had is the reasons for T.I. wanting to come at Godfrey. Cause Godfrey don't seem like he's standing on his business like he should be. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a fan of Godfrey. I'm a Godfrey fan, But let's keep it 100. Godfrey looking like a little chippy in the toe and around the words and like Godfrey, like he ain't a comedy dude. Like stand on it. Like I don't like. Were you scared of Ti or something? Like you acting like what's going on? Like you because you got to do shows in Atlanta and you think he gonna make it hard for you in Atlanta? Like what is it? Because you chippy and towing around and you sounding real timid. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like it. And, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I think T.I. is coming off as a slight bully, but I respect that T.I. is holding his stance down and he's locked into what he's saying. Listen, I'm doing comedy. This is an outlet for me, a creative outlet for me, a God-given gift for me. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling where T.I. coming from more than Godfrey because Godfrey is seeming like and his co-host, I'm not sure what his name is, the boy guy, pardon me, and I try to be disrespectful to anybody, but I don't even care, to be honest with you. Like, I don't care. The boy guy on Godfrey Show. But nah, shout out to everybody, the whole cast on the Godfrey Show. But seriously, T.I., he came, he saw, he conquered. Godfrey is looking like like he want to apologize. He's actually apologizing. This is Godfrey's show. You know, he got T.I. on the line to apologize. I like the fact that, you know, black men get to hash things out without no violence. That part is good. But I also don't like if right is right and wrong is wrong and you don't stand on your business on that. Because what is we sending in? So we say, all right, boom. I could just jump. Like I'm new to the podcasting space. I'm new to the reaction space. But I haven't developed a resume in no area where I could do anything like Ti. I have to go through the ranks and I have to do what I gotta do. And I'm not gonna say Ti or Godfrey or anybody else that's doing this is taking my spot or taking my shine because that's asinine. My resume is taking my shine. I have to get my resume up. I have to do more. This is a what have you done for me lately type of world, and it is what it is, man. Um, but shouts out to T.I. for wanting to have another career. It's like when people retire and they still want to work and they'll do another job and like retire. I know people with multiple pensions, man. So who says you gotta stop? You know, you don't gotta stop, man. Let's stop falling for the status quo or what people deem as the American dream. I wanna do it. I wanna work till it's all done, you know, and provide my children's children with the best life I could possibly provide them with. But I'm gonna continue, man, because you know it's a lot to unravel in this whole
And I
conversation.
felt like any kind of discomfort you may have felt. And if I crossed the line, I felt like you would have said that then. Like, hey, bro, I know you straight. I know you just getting in this, but you know you ain't supposed to go up after the headliner, right? If you had something to say, I feel like you would have said that right then.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
right.
expect it to be all smiles and shits and giggles. And then when I turn my back and now I see you, the same person I met, took a picture with and all that shit.
Yep.
And now it's like, oh, well, he shouldn't have came up. That's the rules and da 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 da.
Nah, nah, nah,
Nigga,
nah,
bro,
nah. Okay, now
that
first of
shit
all,
there, I
well,
don't rock like that.
I see that. I'm not a two-faced dude. First off, and that's why I said I need to talk to you right away. Let's talk face to face.
I don't know about this part. This is the part I got a little bit of a problem with because Ti, it's up to Ti himself to do his due diligence and figure out the rules. You can't go in a basketball game on a high school level and above and go in there and be traveling. What you mean? Oh, the rule. So you mean to tell me, Ti, if the NBA decide to draft you today, you gonna just as soon as you get the ball, you gonna travel? Nah, that's the problem I got with this. That's the problem I got with Ti and this whole thing. You can't just go take a soccer ball, pick it up and start dribbling. You can't do certain things. Everything has rules. And rap. You actually have to rhyme syllables. There's rules to everything. And it's like you can't just say, oh, your rules is your nothing. I'm not respecting your rules. That's the part I got a problem with. I have a problem with that. I don't like that. I don't respect that stance. And that's the problem I have with T.I. in this. But other than that, him being somebody that wants to do this, that's putting in his bones and putting in that work to be a part of the space to do what he's doing. That part I can respect. But like I said, there's two sides to every story. I do feel like Godfrey getting punked a little bit. You know, that's gonna be the title of this episode too. Did T.I. punk Godfrey? Because it seems like Godfrey is not sure if he should have made those comments or not. And I feel like it was nothing wrong with his comments, like T.I. said. It may be the way he said it though. The way he said it. Let's see. Um, if we could go find Godfrey. Let's see if we could find his original
As a headliner, no one's supposed to go up after you.
Yeah.
Right.
But as there's a code in comedy that I follow. I'm not watching what you can't do better than me.
Yeah.
You're not a comedian to me. You're working your way. I give him. He's taking it seriously. I don't know how long he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I'm not coming back after I finish my shit.
Yeah.
But they show me so much love in Atlanta. You know, it's just fire as fuck. And we tore it up. Me, Artie, Mike James tore that bitch down. It was fantastic. I had Rodney Perry come through. Toure came through.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I see. That's another reason why it was such a big deal to T.I. Because it's in his city, it's in Atlanta. That's key. Atlanta's big for the comedy circuit. So Godfrey kind of watching his toes. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. This is Frederick the Mayor. I'm gonna have a lot dropping for y'all because I know I've been missing, but we coming back with a whole lot, man. Did Godfrey get punked by T.I.? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And you know what, man? Make sure you share it too, man. Cause we out here, man. And I'm for the people, man. You ain't gonna have to ever question me, man. I'm definitely one of the voices of the people, and I'm a report how we feel and what I think, is going on, man. So y'all let me know. This is Frederick the Mayor. I come with different layers, and I never forget to say my prayers, and I hope you don't neither. And we out.